I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to do a goddamn thing today. I didn't do a thing yesterday either. I was extremely unproductive. Also, hi. It's been over a week. A week? I don't know. Look at Coco's mug. We love Coco. But I'm back. I'm back and I'm tired. I was really tired since I got back all the way up through yesterday. So kind of tired today. Import gas. Doom spiral. That basic. Yeah. Where is... Hang on. Fin. That little emote, that's just been my brain today, and it was my brain yesterday. My visit to my grandmother was excellent, even though it's trigger warning, she's at the end of her life, which is why I went to go visit her. But it was a good visit. She enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was excellent to be able to see her one last time. Very emotionally and mentally draining for reasons that should be understood. Also, the flight situation. There were no good flights. Price-wise, time-wise, like direct flight and or layover-wise. It was just really wacky. They live in Tennessee, so I flew from Minnesota to Tennessee. It was just, the layovers weren't bad. I was like, I'm not doing a 2+ layover. First of all, I'm also not doing this one that had a 16-hour layover. That's dumb. So the worst one was like a 5-hour layover in Chicago, which isn't bad. I can deal with that. I just got really bored at like the 3-hour mark. So the visit was good though, but I got back like mid-afternoon on Thursday, just emotionally and mentally drained. I kind of forced myself to go to my dance class on Saturday, and normally I have a lot of fun. I was like, I'm just gonna go. I have a good time. I'm objectively bad at dancing, but I have a good time. That's all that matters. You can be bad at your hobbies, like objectively bad. It's your hobby. It's still fun. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. I was like, it'll be a good distraction. I have a good time. It'll get me out of the house, get me some exercise and some movement. But I was just like not there mentally at all. So like it wasn't as fun, that was the whole thing. And then I wanted to get a lot of stuff done yesterday so I could get back into a routine. And I got nothing done yesterday. I really need to work on Totoro. I just really didn't want to fucking do that today. Yeah, you can be bad at hobbies and enjoy them. Like my subconscious later, like I knew going into it, I was like, I'm not going to be good at this. But I just want to try it because it's something I've wanted to try. And I'm not good. And it's a beginner class. So you might be like, but Kristen, it's a beginner class, like foundation class. No one's going to be good. Some of the folks there have, I don't know, they may just have been like dancing in general and or specifically ballet for at least a year or a few months or whatever. But hi, girl. But like, I'm just objectively bad. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm still having a good time. I got fired. Yeah, you did. I got more done on Totoro, which is good. I need to, my concern now. I don't know why that scared me. Keisha, thank you for the 7 months. Amazing opinions and hot takes. I appreciate that because I also think I have amazing opinions and hot takes. Luckily, the Leo in me started to come back up to the forefront yesterday during Allie's stream, which is what I needed. I was like, come on, Leo, I need you to help bolster me in this time. Okay, we need you to make an appearance. Have a good meeting. I hope it's a very fast meeting and not pointless meeting. So my concern, though, with Totoro, because I'm going to have this, my plan, let's back up. My plan was to have this as a auction house item for GoTel. And some folks, like when they do auction house, they might just, for GoTel, I can only speak for GoTel, they'll only have it up during GoTel weekend. And GoTel weekend is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And hi, Raven. And so they'll like maybe Monday morning or like sometime on Monday, they'll close it. And then, you know, whoever won the auction item, they get notified. So did it work? There it is. I was like, well, this, you know, people love Totoro. So I was like, I'm going to leave it up for at least half the month of May. But, you know, it needs to kind of be done. So that way folks can see what it looks like, the finished piece. And I'm like, this isn't the whole thing, you know? This ain't the whole damn thing. And I only have 2 months because ideally it would be done at least by the Friday of GoTel. I wanted it to be done at least a week prior so I could be like, look at Totoro. It's going to be an auction house item. Go bid on it. All the money goes to charity. You know, that's kind of hard to do if it's not fully completed. And so then my brain started to spiral last night when I was in bed of like, well, you need to work on it. But even working on it, what if we don't get it done? We only have 2 months. What if it's not done? Then what do I do? Then I was like, should I have another auction house item? Just keep working on that one. Don't stop working on Totoro. But should I do another, like a smaller piece at the same time? So that way I can have at least that one up and then be like, oh, also Totoro's also going to be there, but he's still in progress, but he's on the way. Like, I don't know. So good time. I did rename them to garlic nuts. I would like to eat my 35,600 garlic nuts. You can do it. I believe in you and I have full faith that you can eat all of them. In one sitting, yes. Jasper has a new sleeping spot in the front closet on top of the resort. That's the best spot. Yeah. We have a bunch of cloth ones. One that was sitting by the door. I guess Tien, like, while I was gone, went to the store and then just got the one, like, he just needed the one bag. So it was just sitting by the door. So Beyonce was fighting it yesterday multiple times a day. I don't know why. Because she has zoomies. But she decided to fight them. She also likes to lay on them. They're both sleeping at the moment, and I kind of hope they maybe stay asleep the whole stream because it's raining, so it's a good day for napping. Is Jasper napping now, or are you still fighting him to get to the nap? My dog used to panic no matter where I put her crate when I got her because of the storms. Oh. Ended up putting her crate in the closet. She loved it. She's like, they can't get me in here. The animals are like, I am protected. The storms cannot see me. Therefore, I am safe. You know what? Whatever worked. Whatever worked. I don't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. I was trying to figure out even in Tia's stream. Tia's streaming right now. I know you guys, Theo and Keisha. And I know Frogsy's over there. I don't know if Raven's over there. I'm still over there. I'm keeping an eye on. I'm checking every so often. So, Jasper's napping, I think. Put himself to bed when I closed the crate. It was only 30 seconds of wine. That's a big improvement. That's good. He's growing up. He's becoming a big boy and he understands. Also, he was probably tired. So when you're tired, you don't really have enough energy to whine. The extra whining for Jasper. That's why I said in tease, I was like, I'm very much a full grown ass adult and I whine and complain all the time. So it's fine. That kind of day. You know, it kind of feels like a Monday. I don't know why and I don't like it, but it kind of feels like a Monday. And I don't know if it's because I didn't get anything done yesterday or what. I did go for a walk. I got my ass up out of bed. It was a very nice day yesterday, so I went on like an hour-long walk. That was really nice. It's raining today, so I couldn't walk outside. And I do want to... I've debated on trying to like move my time up because normally I've been starting at noon Central Time. And I was kind of playing around with times in my head and I'm like, well, maybe I could do at least on like Tuesdays and Fridays, maybe start more a little earlier in the morning. Wednesdays I'm fine to go long because typically I don't have things on Wednesdays. I do have a meeting with the Midwest chapter of the LFA tomorrow afternoon. So I'm probably going to stop at like 4:30 or 5. But we'll see how it goes. Yesterday I went to the grocery store. He only whined for a little bit while I was finding my keys. He's learning. He's trying to get into his routine. He's trying to figure out you guys' routine. It sounds like it's going good though. And he's just a baby. He's just a baby. I don't know why I have... So anyways, I need to work on Totoro. I don't want to. I did work on him for a decent bit yesterday, but I had really bad posture and so my neck was really starting to hurt because I was like hunched over working on Totoro. And I don't want to do anything, but I need to do stuff, but I don't want to do anything. And that's a problem because I didn't do anything yesterday either. Damn. I'm also kind of glad that, so me, Keisha, and Allie are going to read Jade City. That's going to be my first time reading the Jade City trilogy, which I don't think it's called that. It's like the Green Bone Saga or something. I don't know. I have it in my spreadsheet. And I was like, what if, because I want to start doing YouTube stuff. I was like, that could be fun. I'll add that as a hobby just for funsies. And I was like, what if I film reading Jade City? But we postponed it, which is kind of good because I didn't realize how big Jade City was. And I finished Mad Ship, but I'm going to start Royal Assassin this month. And that's a big book. And that'd be 2 big books. And I don't know if my brain can handle 2 big books this month. Green Bone Saga. Okay, because I think when I saw it and I was like, why didn't they just call it Jade City Saga? I guess I'll find out when I read. More hobbies. 2 epic fantasy streams this month instead of 3. But why not 4? Oh, and then I had a little baby headache yesterday. And I think that was because of the weather that's moving in. Because it's raining, but we're also potentially going to get like a little blizzard because we had a winter weather warning. And it was all because some guy on Reddit put his snowblower away and he made a post. He was like, I put my snowblower away. And he did that like a week or so ago. And I was like, everybody in there, all the comments, they were like, now we're going to get a big storm. Why did you put your snowblower away? But anyways, so I think the weather didn't help. And then I finished The Last Hope, which is the 6th book in the 4th set of the Warrior Cats. And I knew we were going to be losing some cats. One for sure, others I was on the fence about, and that just so much happened. And I cried. These fucking books. I hate these goddamn books. Because there's at least 1 book in each set of the Warrior Cats, and it always makes me cry. I knew it was going to be this one because it was like this there was a big thing that happened. And I was like, well, I know that I'm going to cry. And this one, So crying gave me another headache. If a book doesn't get my emotions going, good or bad, I don't want to read it. That's a good point. Break my heart. Yeah, like, because I feel like we've all mentioned this. I know I've mentioned it in the spreadsheet, like in the notes section. I typically don't write anything, but I only write something if I really, really love it. It's probably just gonna be like, this book was incredible, and like that was it. If I hate it though, it's gonna get quite a bit of words in the notes on why this book was shit. Then in the Warrior Cats ones, shit happens, and I'm over here like, why did this one? Da 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 da. Why is that? Da da. You know. Yeah. And I need to figure out. So we're reading Moon of the Crusted Snow for Lydia's book club this month. We're going to read it in 3 weeks instead of the full month because it is on the shorter side. I think it's like 224 pages, so it's not super long. I think we read through chapter 10. Yeah, through chapter 10 by the end of this week. Have a good dinner. When a book devastates me, chances are I will like it more, aka ramen hop. Exactly. When I really, really like put myself into the book and connect with the characters, and I am like, just, we're right there. I am along for the ride. We are emotionally connected now. Say less. Now, but the book for Lydia's book club, Moon of the Crusted Snow. I started it yesterday. Read a little bit more. I think I just hit chapter 8. And it's going pretty quick. It reads pretty fast. I got it from Hoopla and I got the ebook, but there's also the audiobook version on Hoopla. And I picked it up too soon. It's got to go back in like 5 days. So I'm gonna have to recheck it out, which is fine. And I might pick up the audiobook because the author is Native American. It's an indigenous author. I don't think it's their debut novel, but they're new to me. And so they incorporate some of the language in the book. And obviously I don't know how to speak it, so it would be interesting to be able to hear it. And it's a shorter book, but the first like 7 chapters, a bit slow because it kind of feels like the author is just explaining things and telling things at me instead of making it a story, if that makes sense. They're just kind of like, and some of the writing it was a little stilted, like so-and-so did this, so-and-so wears that. Like, I was kind of like, all right, I don't know. I'm only 7 chapters in though, so I need to like, Hi Pariah, Dungeons and Drama. I read that last year. I think it was fun. Yeah, it was a fun little book. Sounds like a textbook. Yeah, Moon of the Crusted Snow. And so the premise, let me go find Storycraft. It sounded really interesting. So I just hit chapter 8 like earlier this morning. And I think we're about to like get into where the shit starts going down. Because it's a post-apocalyptic thriller. So with winter looming, a small northern, I cannot say this properly, it's a indigenous community. Like, they're pretty far north, and like they just in the recent years got like a cell phone tower, like basically like power and hydro and stuff like that, instead of relying on propane or like a wood fueled stove and stuff like that. And like the power goes off, and at first they're like, all right, well, that happens, whatever, no big deal. But it's been like a few days and people are kind of like, that's weird, it's not been out for this long, and it's winter, so it's getting really cold. But cut off, people become passive and confused, panic builds as the food supply dwindles because they're like really far north. Normally they have like food and like other supplies either helicoptered in, but they now have a road, so like sometimes there's trucks that bring it in. While the band council and a pocket of community members struggle to maintain order, an unexpected visitor arrives, escaping the crumbling society to the south. Soon after, others follow. So like post-apocalyptic, weird shit's gonna go down. And it kind of feels like chapter 8. At the end of chapter 7, I was like, okay, I think we're about to start getting into where the shit starts going down. So I'm ready for that, because those first 7 chapters, I was like, it was a little slow, and it feels like you're just talking at me and explaining things at me. And I wasn't really connecting with anything that was any of the characters so far. The writing was a little like at points. Listening to an audio while playing Hello Kitty is making me come out of my reading slump. I love that. Yeah, it sounds really interesting, so I'm hoping like once shit starts going down, maybe it'll kind of like I can get a little more connected with the characters. But I like the post-apocalyptic and like thriller type stuff. That sounded really interesting to me. So what was that other book? Like the whole being cut off from basically everywhere else. Boys in the Valley. That also, it was kind of that premise of like, was it an orphanage? It's kind of like an orphanage for boys. And like big storm and like they're all cut off and like shit's going down. That was a good book. I unknown, it's a piece of cat. Totally not for that. You don't have the little thingy around you, so you're not. Welcome in. I'm excited. I'm just ready for shit to go down. I want stuff to start happening. People to come in that aren't supposed to be there, that are creepy, but you don't really know why they're creepy. You just get that weird feeling, so I'm ready. Jasper saw me, he's barking and whining even though I'm half asleep. He's like, Mom, I saw you move. Mother, release me. Oh God, should we even work today? I don't feel like working. I'm on breath, basically. That's the thing. I sat on the couch this morning because Beyonce woke me up. I was up. I don't like to look at the clock when I wake up because it's either you look at the clock and not a lot of time has passed, or you look at the clock and it's like kind of close to when you were gonna get up. So at that point your brain's like, well, now what? So it's another 30 minutes of crate time for an hour of crate time before I take him outside. He'll be okay. He can do it. But like, she kept me up. Beyonce kept whining because she gets hungry because she eats a lot. So she kept whining for food. And I was like, no, I'm not going to get up. I'm not doing it. She's going to wait until the morning. And finally, last time, I was like, I looked at the clock and it was like 6 a.m. I was like, fine, whatever. I'll get up and feed her. And so then at like 6 a.m. I was like, I guess I'll just sit on the couch. I don't know. So I sat there with the cats. And then Bo sat on my lap. And I was like, well, I really can't move now. But that's how Beyonce is. If she's like hanging out, but I move. If Tien moves something, she'll like kind of look at him. But if I move, she gets up. She's like, oh, kitchen? Are we getting a snack? No. That's the problem, is like, you move when they're like sleeping or napping or whatever. And then they move and you're like, no, just stay there. It's fine. Just chill. Oh, after his sickness this morning, we just wanted snuggles. Got stuck in the most awkward position, and then you can't move. Because as soon as you move, then they like get up and run away. Whatever. I think we're going to change this to Pomo 3 at this point. Because it's been like, well, we'll leave it. It's fine. I don't even know what I want to do. I'm looking at my Notion, my little quote bullet journal Notion. I have a lot of shit to do, a lot of things I could do. Pizza slice. I really want pizza. I was stuck for a while and then he moved himself and slept. I want to finish this book, so read something new. I know I'm like, I could read. I have plenty of things to read. I only have like 2 or 3 more chapters in Moon of Crested Snow, but I'm not really like in the mindset to want to read right now. And I can't decide. I might start Royal Assassin later this month and read whatever the next Throne of Glass is. What is it? Something mint. I don't remember. Whatever the next one is. I might read that one next. Ship of Magic's so good. I love Mad Ship. Oh my God. And I love how different all of our opinions are. I feel like I'm not sure about all your opinions of Mad Ship yet. I know it's a reread for you, but I don't know all your opinions, especially on all the characters. What was your favorite? I mean, I know I haven't read Ship of Destiny, but of Ship of Magic and Mad Ship is my favorite of the two. And I know like in the first book, you got to set up a bunch of stuff, and especially with Robin Hobb's world, a lot of characters, a lot of stuff to set up, a lot of world building, a lot of like explaining what the politics are. So I understand. But they also did such a good job of like building all of that and introducing everyone while still making it interesting. But oh my God, Mad Ship, I felt like it was moving at a breakneck speed. Like it started out and just ran, and I was like, we are moving so fast and there's so much happening. It's so good. Book 3 is a trip. I'm excited. But I'm not going to start it until next month because we were giving ourselves like the 2 months. So I'm not going to start until next month, but I'm so excited to find out what happens. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just opened Steam. The advertising game is Cat Warfare. It's a modern warfare Call of Duty, but cats. I mean, that sounds better than Call of Duty. I've never played Call of Duty. I've never played any game similar to Call of Duty, but that one sounds better. Been reading series with y'all is my new favorite. I'm so excited. It's so good. Like, and it's free, even better. I've been like, when I scroll on Reddit, I think I finally joined the fantasy subreddit, and you know, fantasy subreddit can cover any fantasy book. But lately what it's been giving me in my feed on the home screen is like basically like big epic fantasy books. And I've just been sitting there saving all of them. I'm like, I will come back. Some of them I go into Storygraph and I type it in so I can just go ahead and save it. But most of them I'm like, save that thread, save that thread, save that thread. I'm just going to save all of these. Then I'm going to go back, find out the first book and whatever it is, go to Storygraph and put it in there. Because my brain is like, I want all the big epic fantasies now. With like big epic fantasy and maybe a shorter book, you know, maybe some different genres thrown in there to kind of break it up, give my little brain a break, and then jump back into another big fantasy. Lo-fi fantasy makes me so happy. It's so good. Yes, share it. Give me all the recommendations, all the buddy reads. I truly did not think, if you had asked me last year, like, hey, you want to read this big high fantasy, is epic high fantasy, is over 800 pages. Also, there's 3 books and all of them are over 800 pages. I'd be like, hell no. That's a lot of book. It's so good. I love Kenneth. I fucking love Kenneth. He's great. I think we all agree fuck Kyle. None of us like Kyle. but the way Robin Hobb has written that character is just to the point where you just fucking hate this person is so good. I am more of a Malta fan. You'll see. I just started putting comments like every time like something happened. I'd be like, comment. I am a Malta fan now. I love Kenneth. I'm fine with Brashen. I don't not like Brashen, but I'm not in love with Brashen like Allie is. Like, I'm fine with Brashen. Kenneth's complex, his character's interesting. His inner monologue drives me up the wall. There are some times that you're like, Kenneth, baby, please. Babes, just stop. Althea, I'll kind of like with Wintro. It's kind of a back and forth sometimes of you're 100% like, yes, love you, excellent character, and then something happens or is done or is said, and I'm like, shut up. I don't know. I do love Paragon. Amber's also just kind of there for me. I do like Paragon. I'm combining Amber and Paragon. I do like Amber, but she's also just kind of like there. I'm fine with Amber. See more of her flaws this reread. I can't wait to reread these books. Gonna get all of them. I'm gonna like my little. This is on my declutter, is to clean this shit up back here. So I've already decluttered 2 of the drawers in my bathroom, which is great. Now they're clean. But I want to clean this up too. So when I get all of the Robin Hobb books, they can go back there. Mashing up the names. It's a couple's day. One of them is a ship, so. But they're like besties, so it kind of works. Can't say anything about Amber. I love her. I like when we get kind of those chapters where it focuses on Amber. I'm a big Amber fan. But right now, I'm just kind of like, you're fine. I got no beef with you. Kind of like Brashen. I got no beef with Brashen. You're fine. I'm just not in love with either of them. Fuck Kyle, though. We hate Kyle. I do love Vivacia. I know Allie's like, she doesn't really give a shit about Vivacia or is not as big of a fan. But I still love me some Vivacia. I love Kenneth. Fucking love Kenneth. He's so great. I'm so excited for that because so much happened in this book. And I am so excited for how much we got in the Rain Wilds. Like that we got more perspective from that community and the people in it. I was so excited when we got a little bit more throughout the book. I was like, yes, this is what I want. It's kind of like with Warrior Cats. The next set of books in Warrior Cats is the Dawn of the Clans arc. And it's going like all the way back to how the clans formed. So that's what I've wanted for a long time. Like we got introduced to the tribe cats in the mountains and I'm like, I want to know more about the cats from way back when we first, like when they all first formed at the lake or the forest or wherever they came from. And that's the next arc. And I'm really excited. Like with the Rain Wild traders, I'm so excited. We can word vomit at each other. Yes. See, this is what I like to do. I just have a lot of and that's something why I want to do with the YouTube videos. I know, like, I'm gonna be honest, the only people I really watch are Allie and Gavin. And the couple other random people I have seen are only because I found them through Allie and Gavin. So I don't have a lot of booktubers that I follow. And it feels like most booktubers don't do spoilers. They'll be like, oh, spoiler free. I think some folks were like, oh, you know, they'll do like spoilers at the end of whatever the video is, I'm over here like, I can't do no spoilers. I got a lot of words to say. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions, a lot of things I need to discuss. You're going to get all my thoughts. It's going to be nothing but spoilers. So if you have read whatever book it is, you're fine. If you haven't, just don't watch it. I don't know. Most of the ones I don't post anymore. It's sad. I know they gotta live their life. I also found out, I don't know why I didn't know this was a thing, but BookTube Snark, there's a subreddit. And I was like, well, let me go look in there. Because I'm also in the Craft Snark subreddit. And Gavin is mentioned a couple times positively as someone who's like, not like, I guess typical, like, because they were like, who's like someone who's, you know, not just like, here's my book haul, here's this, you know, like whatever. And they're like, some people had a whole bunch of them, and Gavin was listed in there as like very entertaining, has a lot of cool videos. I was like, yes, thumbs up. Also looking for Allie. I was like, I didn't see Allie, but there's also like a lot of things that weren't asking about who else to watch. Reading vlogs is my favorite content. I love to just put on a YouTube video and then like work on any of the things I need to work on. All my shit would be spoiler filled. I got a lot of things to say. You guys gotta know. I have to get all my thoughts out. The Tawny Man trilogy. I haven't read most of those, so you'll get my uncensored thoughts. I bought, because there was like a Kindle like discount, whatever, I don't know, like a sale. So I bought the third one, Ship of Destiny. And then I bought, I want to say like the first one or two of whatever the trilogy is, Afterlife Ship trilogy. I can't remember which one that is though. Is it Tawny Man or is that The Fool? Because I can't remember, but I bought definitely the first one, possibly the second. Tawny Man, okay. Books and Lala. Okay, yeah, and see, like, I recognize Books and Lala. Good background. Yeah, I just like having, especially if they're videos I've seen before, throw them on and I can just like go about my day and do what I need to do. And I'm sitting here going, well, and also, you know, I get work done and then they get like watch time. It's a, you know, good for both of us. I like her book cover prediction. Ooh. I need to go and subscribe. I don't know a whole lot of booktubers. The only ones I know are from Gavin and Allie. And, you know, like people who are like, oh yeah, so-and-so. Should do a reread of all the Warrior Cats books and give all my thoughts. They're so good. I've been yammering on for 43 minutes. Tech Tuesday is what connected me to everyone. I think Allie showed us a tag, like, I think it was me, and she put in the chat, she was like, well, here's a link, like it's an older one, so she had it hidden. And me and Friday are like, we're just gonna make videos and just tag you. She's like, you guys are missing the point. I was like, no, I kind of understood the point, but I also didn't, but also that's not what I'm gonna do. Yeah, things to talk about, truly. Things to talk about. I don't want to get any work done. I don't want to do anything. Even now, I'm like, what do? I have things to do. I have a list on my Notion of things I should do. Should we do something? Catch up. Yeah, first hour is catch up hour. Not like ketchup like the condiment. We all knew what that meant, but my brain was like the food. And no. Read Royal Assassin and yap about it. I got so many things to say. And I'm excited for all the Reddit threads that I found and I saved that have like all these big epic fantasies. I'm like, give me all of your big epic high fantasies. At least the trilogy, if they have so many books, even better. I'm like, that's fine. 10 books? Okay. 15? Sure. Ideally, they would be either all done, which is what I like about Robin Hobb. They were, written in the 90s, so they're all complete. But, if they're far enough along, if it's like a 10-book series and maybe the author's like, oh, I still have the last 2 books to write, and they're like really big, chunky books, it's going to take me a while anyway. That's fine. Okay. As I typed it, that's the same thing. Yeah, ketchup, like mustard. That's not what we meant. We all knew what we meant. But my brain was like, you should clarify. We have a graphic ketchup hour on a ketchup bottle. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. See, I have a lot of words. I have so many things to say. If I just talk at a camera, then I get all my words. Well, I get most of my words out. Not all of them, because then Tian comes home and I'm like, I have things I can still say to you. Anyways, we're going to start the timer. I'll do something, I guess. I don't know. I'll do something. We're going to do something. It's great. Fine. Okay. Good luck. Well, I'll see you in 40 minutes. It may only be 3 sprints at this point. I don't know. Time to figure out something to do. Work time is over. Welcome back. Want to finish up this one super quick because so Twitch like a couple weeks ago implemented like it's like for highlights and something. It's not clips and it's not VODs, but like there's a maximum that they are allowing you to keep like highlights and stuff on your page. Highlights and uploads, thank you. And a lot of folks who have been doing this for a long time and just have a lot of content, they're way past maxed out, and like a lot of people are freaking out. I'm fine, and I've been uploading VODs and clips to YouTube for not a long time, but for a good few months or whatever now. But I hadn't done the highlights, I don't think, so I was just moving a bunch of stuff over. So that's what I was working on. But Dilly is live. Tia's still live. Tia's been doing co-working. I think this might be their last sprint. And then Dilly just went live like 30 minutes ago playing 9 Souls. That was the wheel spin. And that me and Dilly were laughing at each other. Because I was like, oh yeah, Dilly's going live. And so like I went over, pulled Dilly's stream up and hit him with alert. And so then we were just watching each other's stream and we're just sitting there giggling at each other. It's great. I use Spotify. And so I think it's in my panels. It's supposed to be in my panels. I'm pretty sure it is in the panels below. The stream beats or like chill hop. And they do have a like a website so you can play it from like the chill hop website. But I use stream beats, and so they have a lot of different playlists. I've just kind of like mashed together a whole bunch of them. So that way this one is 6 hours worth of songs. Cause I like a lot of them, most are fine. And they'll be about anywhere between like an hour and 2 hours worth of music. But especially if I'm gonna be around for a hot minute, I'm like, okay, well, I want like a decent amount of songs on there so I don't have to worry about like, oh, we've heard this song 10 times now. So I forget panels exist. I need to redo mine. That's also on my to-do list. So redoing my panels is also on my list. I won't be doing it today. I'm working on my YouTube stuff because apparently that's my new focus. There's so many people live right now. 32 pages left. Let's go. Oh, mobile can't watch everyone. The giggle. That's like when we're playing DBD. It's just the giggles. This game looks real cute. He's playing 9 Souls. I like his title. His title is 9 Souls. Is this about feet? This is cute animation. And if you're not following T or Dilly, you have to. You gotta. Your life is not complete without them. I'm gonna be playing DBD with both of them later in just a few hours on Allie's stream. It's a good time. Just added more I am so good at lurking. Although in the past like month, maybe 2 months, I'm a Chrome girly, okay? I love Chrome. All my shit's on Chrome. Tien was like, something about DB Tuesday. Exactly. Gonna be more giggles then. But like, I would have somebody up, and then I would maybe pull up another stream to lurk in, and then they would start buffering. Like, one would freeze, one would be buffering just constantly. And it was just me. Like, I know for a fact it was just me. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll have someone up on Chrome and someone up on Firefox. And that seems to be fine. And I have both T and Dylan up on Firefox right now. It's fine. I don't know why it's fine. Everything has been working fine. I could have like 5 people up on Chrome up until like 2 months ago when all of a sudden Chrome's like, no, girl, I can't do that. So yeah, and like I could mute the individual tabs on Chrome as well, but I do like that you can mute them individually on Firefox. Brave, it's not, I can't go back to Chrome. Ooh, it blocks all the website ads. Nice. Vivaldi, I don't know these ones. I'm behind on the times. I'm just a Chrome girly, but it's just really annoying because I'm like, I don't understand why, like, because Tan's like, oh yeah, like, he's like, yeah, Chrome's been like having a problem, like it's kind of been a thing. I'm like, but I haven't had an issue up until like right now, so I don't understand. Hydrate. I haven't had my water. So Brave looks like a lion. That's cute. Hi, Jasper. Jasper's a good boy. Jasper had a good nap and he's just hanging out with his mom now. Yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden, like, Chrome can't handle more than one, like, Twitch tab open. Firefox is fine, but that's also really annoying because I still, again, all my shit's on Chrome. And I'm like, I don't want to have to move all of my stuff over. So what I end up doing is having like Chrome and Firefox open, which just feels really stupid. Dumb. So I'm hoping Chrome just like figures its shit out, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I get so annoyed when I use Chrome and see ads looking at recipes for news, yeah, and it covers like half the screen. And so then you can click out of it and it'll be like, oh, why, like, you know, do you want to give a reason? And it's like, it's covering content. And it's like, thanks, we won't do this again. But like, the box is still there. It's still very much covering everything and it doesn't go away. So you're like, okay, when I click out of it, it should make the box go away. Especially since it's covering all of the stuff I can't read. Duh. Remember Opera on my PC, so that's what I've been using. I think I've heard of Opera. I want to say at some point maybe I downloaded it. I never used it because, again, I had all my Chrome stuff and I was like, it's whatever. I don't need to swap over. But damn. So currently I have Firefox open, so can I have T and Dilly? I've got OBS over here. I have Spotify open. Why do I have Discord open? This doesn't need to be open. I'm done with you. Get out of here. But I also have Chrome because I'm working in, I like to have my Twitch dashboard up in case I want to like manually run the ad early. But I'm also going through because I've moved all the highlights and uploads and stuff over from Twitch to have them backed up on YouTube because I hadn't done that part yet. I'm going through and like putting them in their little playlists and stuff. And lately I had just been like having the VODs, like moving the VODs over. At one point I was doing good. I would end a stream and then like during D-stream time, I would go ahead and move the VOD over to YouTube. Hadn't done that in a hot minute, so I had a bunch to go through. And I like to have them in playlists since we're going to be getting our YouTube on. But now I got to go through and get all this shit organized. Because I just moved them over and left them. And I was like, well, people can find them. They don't necessarily have to be in a playlist, but my brain wants them to be in a playlist. So, great. Oh, do I have it closed still? Am I silly? Maybe. It's just Tien's Discord. That's all it is. I think you're already in there. Maybe I have it only for like mods and VIP, maybe? Possibly. I don't really know. At one point I just had it shut down so it was only me because like there were weirdos coming in and like that would be their first message. That's suspicious and weird. Don't do that. Slow process swapping over, but I'm so happy with it. See, I'm really hoping Chrome just gets its shit together, because I use Google Sheets all the time. I use like all the Google Suite stuff. I just really don't want to swap over. I'm an old grumpy grandma now. I got all my shit where I want it and I don't want to move. I think that's what Tian does. I think that's probably what it is, because he's set all of my stuff up. That's like when May earlier is like, May's trying to get all of their Twitch stuff up because May has a PC now. If you're not following May, I don't think I can do another shout out right now because it makes me like, it puts it on cooldown and I don't have the exclamation mark shout out, just the command, like the backslash, whatever. But May has a PC. All the stuff is getting put together. They got a VTuber. Well, sorry, a PNG tuber. I used to just use those interchangeably. They are not. Two different things. But they're getting that. They've been working on their YouTube, same name. Go subscribe. They've been uploading weekly. And they're getting all the Twitch stuff set up. I'm excited. I love people getting stuff set up and like start making content. It's just fun. It's exciting. What was I going with that? Oh yeah, so May was like doing OBS stuff, and so I was like, you could ask me, but like I just asked my questions to Tian. I don't actually know anything. I'm pretty useless. I know I can use Google Suite in a browser, but I like it better on Chrome. I'm used to it. Don't want to change. I don't like change, okay? I'm a grumpy old lady now. My favorite Discord. I only make it for subs and people have been there long enough to redeem it. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like the ones that crack me up are the folks who like, let's say they've come in twice and like you're playing a game or you're just chatting, whatever you're doing, and someone's like, oh, can I join the game? Or, oh, can I join Discord? It's like, well, you know, just like, you know, keep coming back, like come by, come through, hang out, like stick around for a while so we get to know you better. And they're like, well, I mean, I've been here before. This is like my third stream. Bro, I don't know you. That's weird. Just keep coming through. Just hang out. I don't know you after 3 streams. Come on, man. Whatever. Got a lot of shit to go through. You know what's great is I'm doing this and I'm procrastinating on working on Totoro. I was like, why is Totoro over here? It's because Beyonce was roaming around on my desk. I'm almost done though with, oh wait, hang on. Bremy! Thank you for resubscribing, friend. 33 months is a long time. 33 months is almost as old as me. Like, few years younger, but like almost as old as me. I still like, you're in there, you ding dong. Bremy, thank you for resubscribing. I hope you're having a good week. Are you not in there? It's up there. You want me to do it again? Unless you don't want to join, you don't have to. There's so many fucking Discords, dude. I think it was earlier. It was either earlier this year or like end of last year. I just had to go through and there were some that I had never talked in, had never participated in, some I hadn't been around in a long time. And I was just like, I'm just gonna step back because I group them in like, you know, all the Discords like on the side. I'll still group them together, but I'm like, it's kind of like the decluttering. I'm like, if I've never spoken in there or it's been a long time, I'm just gonna leave because clearly neither of us miss each other. Fine. IT. Wait, I don't know. Maybe you are. Wife says you are. Yeah. Yeah. My Discord it's not mine. It's Tien's. But Tien's like, it's our Discord. I'm like, it's your Discord. I can't have one because I would never use it. It would just sit there. I wouldn't do anything with it. Try adding. Okay. Where am I going? At Remy. Oh, maybe you're not in there. You ain't gotta join though. No pressure. I guess not. Yeah, you ain't gotta join. There's already too many Discords. I understand. I excel at productive procrastination is exactly what I'm doing, and I just realized it because I was like, we could be working on this. I'm almost done. I only have this like one little square left on this row, and then like one full row I think above it, and then like kind of a half row above that because it's gonna hit the circle, like the top of the circle. Let's not fling the needle around though. You already have my address if you want. I think we delete that though. Like for charity streams, if you like redeem the postcard or whatever, we delete that info. Because I know some people get a little weird about it, which is totally understandable. And they don't want their address just floating around, so we delete stuff. That's fine. We can be Steam friends and play Lost Ark together. Yes. Man, Lost Ark is a time. Lost Ark and Dinosaur Ark, because I logged into Dinosaur Ark. Was it Sunday? And I was like, I'm just gonna play for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna clean. Even I knew I was lying, but then it was like 3.5 hours later. Actually, I think it was 4. Because Tian was like, oh, like, do you want to like go watch Delicious and Dungeon, like a few more episodes? And I was like, why have I been playing this for 4 hours? And he just laughed at me. It's great. Turned another year. A happy late birthday. I'm old. I'm like the Crypt Keeper. Team name is the same as everything else. Not high enough level to happy. I'll add you. Delicious and Dungeon is so fucking funny. There's so many. It's just like with everything else. It's like with the podcasts and the games and all the things. Why did I take this picture? Oh, because that stupid trike was on top of my house. Anyways. Focus. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's just like shows to watch, podcasts to listen to, books to read, things to do. Oh wait, I'm dumb. This is fine. I was gonna add May, and so I like just on the friends thing, like in the search bar, I was like moving with May, and then nothing came up, and I was like, hello? It's because you didn't do it right. Okay, I'm adding you right now. I have sent the invite. Okay. Also, my name right now, May, is Mix-Size Me. Allie said it the other day, and I thought it was funny, so that's what I changed my name to. So when you see a friend invite from Mix-Size Me, it's me. I changed my name a lot. Just as a heads up. It's never going to be the same. Sometimes it's the same for a long while. Like Battle Pants, I have my little. I wrote down my favorite ones because you can have, I think it shows you the past 10 names that you've used. So if you like use your names and then you're like, that was a good name, write it down. So Battle Pants, A Billion Money, and Corporate Mole are my favorite ones currently. I'll read it when I'm done with my horde of Yuri manga. They were roommates. I'm also me everywhere if you dare. I was gonna put my name as Wiener Wagon Quartet, but my friend was judging me. No, you have to do it. You keep your name as this maybe for right now so we can all find you. And then you can change it. Because you can change it. You could change it daily if you wanted to. Finally figure out how to update my photo on Steam. Let's go. Had my photo saved so I could do it. You can just change things. That's like when me and Dilly pretended to be each other to mess with Allie. I just took like a screenshot of his and put it on mine. It's great. Excites me. It's a great name. I don't care what anyone says. It's a great name. It's just really fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. Oh, we raided into Dylan. Fuck. T-raid. I am not late. Fine. I didn't think so, but maybe if you have like recently signed up for Steam, because I know you can't like to send games or something like, or money over Steam, because I won I think it was during the GoTel thing, they had like a little raffle for everyone that was participating, and I won, but I wasn't friends with Coco on Steam, and so you have to like wait 3 days in order to send the game or whatever. So it might be something along those lines. Certain level. That's interesting. Wasn't like that 10 years ago. What level am I? Let's find out. Where am I? Who am I? Profile. I am level... Wait. Oh, I'm level 26. I was like, I'm level 11. Wait, no, that says years of service. What am I? I am level 26. I guess I could change this. It's snowing on my little profile thingy right now. Can I do this? Look at this stupid fucking... Look at this. So I'm playing on the center on ASA. I'm gathering dinos. This asshole decided to walk up my stairs and stand on my roof yesterday, or 2 days, whenever this was, March 2nd at 7:35 p.m. Look at this asshole. I was like, get off my roof. Jesus. What a jerk. Stupid trike. What is this? I don't know what this is. Go away. That was weird. Anyways. I'm level 3. Maybe it counts to that's probably what it is, yeah. Maybe have I been playing games? A Lost Ark, easy. You sit there and you just play for hours, and then you go, how has it been 12 hours? Where did the time go? What am I? I'm level 50. Level 93. 14th. Tien asked me on Sunday after I was done playing, he's like, do you have 1,000 hours in Ark yet? And I looked, and in ASA, which is the new one, I have like 200 something hours, and in ASE I only have like 800 something. So I was like, no, I only have this many in that one and that one. He's like, okay, but together that's over 1,000. I'm like, okay, but that's basically nothing. In Ark, that's basically nothing. And he just kind of rolled his eyes. The first day played 17 hours. It's so easy to get sucked in. That's Lost Ark and Dino Ark. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens, but it's just so easy to sit down, open the game, and then the day is gone. Although, I need to check my settings for single player on ASA, because like, listen, the Mosh Chops, I slept on the Mosh Chops for so long. That is an OP fucking dinosaur. That is a fucking killer ass tame. So but it just feels a little too easy. And Tian's like, well, you haven't played it for a long time. Like, you know what you need to do. And I'm like, yeah, but it also just, it feels too easy. Like, I took down with my mosh chop. No, it was with my trike. My trike is maybe a level 100 or something. Which the levels can go up really fucking high. They can go up to like 350 maybe, 300 something. So like that's still fairly low. But my level like 100 trike took down like a level 93 Rex with not a lot of issues. And like a level 70 or 80 something Ceratosaurus. It just felt a little too easy. And I also wanted to do a nomad challenge. So maybe that's something I can do for YouTube. And it gives me an excuse to play Ark. Then I have to edit it. That's fine. Anyway. I haven't played Palia. Is it Palia or Palia? Because I've heard both, but I think it's Palia. Palia was... I kind of enjoyed watching it, but it's just, it wasn't really my vibe. So, not really my vibe, but a lot of folks, yes, Paleo. 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 Yeah, it's a no mad challenge. You can't get upset. Like Coral Island. See, I like watching people play Coral Island. It's like Coral Island. I figured when you're right. Yeah, it's, I don't know what it is, but like Infinity Nikki, Coral Island, Stardew. I've tried to play Stardew a little bit, but it gets stressful. Stardew is stressful. For some reason, it's just not my vibe to play it. I'll watch people play it, but it's not my vibe to play it myself. Too cozy, need some fighting. Just need a little bit of fighting. Not super big on fighting, so Paleo's perfect. I'm over here like, I want dinosaurs in my game. Pal World, yeah. Pal World and Paleo. Listen, I just want dinosaurs. You and I just need a Pal World I have Valheim. I haven't played it yet. We should play it. I love survival crafting stuff. That's really my vibe. CO. Can we play Valheim? I'm down. You just gotta let me know. Let's do it. I don't know how to set up the server. That's the only thing. I had to Google how to set up a... What am I trying to say? Oh. I forget. A certain type of server that like me and Tien could play when he hit a milestone for his charity incentive, and then for me and Allie to play. I had to Google how to set that up for Art. Also, Valheim. We're gonna play. Tales of the Shire looks really fun. I just really like Lord of the Rings. Like any of the movies, especially. I've not. I think I got through part of the Two Towers, the book, way long ago, and I just never finished it. Lord of the Rings. I love all of it. I love that world. But I did see it was going to be delayed, but it looks really fun and I want to play it. Survival crafting does what? See, I love the grind. It can get a little much sometimes when you're like, I don't want to fucking do this. But it's called Minecraft. Something about Minecraft. I haven't played it, so maybe I would like it. I've seen people play it. I've never played it. Maybe I'd enjoy it. But for whatever reason, I look at it and go, I don't really think that is a game I would play. But I haven't given it a chance. So what do I know? What do I know? Someone else would need to host. Okay. Setting up the server is not hard. Question is how well my DSL. Okay. I just need someone. Tian would probably be, I would need to be like, can I do this? Tian would have the answers to the questions that I don't know and don't know the questions to ask. And he would be able to be like, yes, we can do this, or no, we cannot do that. Valheim and Hot Minute, it just looks fun. The 70s cartoon, I haven't seen the 70s movies. Need quest or motivation because I never know what to work on next. Sometimes I'll sit there and like a whole arc session will be just me grinding for like supplies and stuff like that, and it'll be like 10 hours and I go, I've actually done nothing. If I left camp, it was to go and like get metal so I could melt it, or like go get this thing so I could do that, but that's all. Minecraft not for you. Like the idea of Minecraft, I've bounced off of it a few times. Like modded Minecraft because they had a challenge tree. Ooh. Okay, Tien can do the server stuff. Easy peasy. Haven't played vanilla in a while. Oh, that could be fun too. Playing vanilla Ark. I haven't played vanilla Ark a long fucking time. And to be fair, ASA, they've some of the mods from ASE, they just incorporated into ASA. Thank fucking God. It was S+. Bless. A vanilla playthrough would be really funny. God, that'd be fucking grindy as hell. Jeez, Block, what is that? I like collecting supply. It's good. It's a good time. That old Lord of the Rings animated movies haunted my nightmare. Not nightmares, just sweet, blessed dreams of Lord of the Rings and the quest and the hobbits. Great. I am willing to try Minecraft. I would definitely need people because I've seen like how folks do the crafting and it's a little confusing. Like I get it, but I don't get it because I've never done it, if that makes sense. So I'm willing to try Minecraft. Can't guarantee that I will love it. So that could also be a thing for sometime in the future. Because clearly there's not enough games to play, obviously. Start on a block of cheese. Use the cheese to make different kinds of cheese and build a factory for cheese. That does sound fun, actually. That actually sounds really fun. Okay, we have ads in 3 minutes. What time is it? It's been 2 hours. Most of this I've just talked through. Just a lot of fucking yapping. Chatty. Now I really want to play Ark. Watch me just do this. The rest of the week, I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do. I don't really feel like working on my crafts. What if we played Ark? Fine. I can't play it tomorrow. I have that meeting. If I play Ark tomorrow, I have to start like early in the morning. I'd probably have to start like 8 or 9 because I would absolutely have to stop myself at like 4. Anyways, 2 hours, 1 poem. I was like, I'm gonna be on top of my shit. We're gonna chit chat for a bit, roll right into it. I can definitely get 4 pomos in. Wrong. Not on top of my shit. I wasn't on top of my shit yesterday. I'm doing productive procrastination. Thank you for that phrase, because that's exactly what I'm doing today. If I can make a deal with myself and do like at least 10 to 20 stitches every day, that's what I need to, because normally I can like get into a groove. That's what I need to do. I am a shit content creator because I can't get my shit done. Made soup yesterday and that was nice and that's productive. Okay. I'm going to go back to doing my little YouTube videos. I'll get my stream bingo. You gotta like force yourself. You have to figure out a way that's like, how am I going to get my shit done? People want bingo. I gotta do stuff. That's something maybe I need to incorporate. It's like this shit is not going to get done otherwise. I can think of a billion other things to do. Okay, we're in ads. Back to work. Thank you for resubscribing, CO. I appreciate it. With your Prime. Thanks, man. Won't forget this, so when we play Valheim, I'll save your life. I don't know what attacks us in Valheim, but I'll save your life if things attack us. Welcome back. Okay. So because I am doing a really good job today of productive procrastination. Hi, Allie. I was like, I have a lot of ideas for like the little giveaways I want to do during GoTell. So instead of working on Totoro, I'm going to work a little bit on him tonight, but instead of focusing my energy on that, I'm like, what if I get another giveaway done? So I'm doing really good at productive procrastination. So I did a little test print of a little chocobo because it's just going to be like an outline, basically like a line art version. I did a test print of the Zelda, like the Master Sword, so it's kind of overlaid. Yeah, chocobo. So it's got like I was doing a test print of that, which is the Master Sword is currently through. They're overlaid. It's fine because I wanted to see like how big it was going to print out, and I didn't want to waste my little printable embroidery paper. They're so cute. I know. I was like, I found a bunch of line art for like Legend of Zelda, for Final Fantasy, for just a lot of Nintendo games like Mario, Kirby, a couple of Pokemon. I wasn't really focusing on Pokemon ones though. I found a bunch of different and Studio Ghibli. So I have a bunch of line art ones because I like the minimalistic. Ignore the Master Sword through the chocobo. But chocoho? But I like the minimalistic line art. I like how it looks. I do enjoy having like fuller versions as well of like Totoro and like embroidery pieces and stuff like that. But there's something about the minimalist. It's just, it looks so good. And it would take less time than doing like a really big full version. So that's what I was doing a test print of. And then I was like, because I've got some scraps. Almost. But I've got scraps and I was like, oh, I wonder if I could see through it, and I can. So I might just trace it instead of printing it on the paper on some of the scrap printable paper. So that way I can use the scraps and not have to use a full piece of the paper because it's not super expensive, but it's also not super cheap. So anyways, damn it, I've been so patient and nice. I guess I could have turned the jump scare. I thought about it. I was like, well, if I'm doing some kind of co-working sprints, maybe I should turn the jump scare off. And I was like, nah, I'll leave it on. It's fine. Anyways, I gotta say, DNFing 2 books today was not on my bingo card. Oh, on the one hand, sucks to DNF any book, but like 2 is like, damn. But on the other hand, life is too short to continue reading books and to force yourself to read books that you are just not enjoying. And you're just like, this is not it for me. For whatever reason, this is just not it. But yeah, that's a bummer. Productive procrastination makes me think of the TikTok song. I'm not on the TikTok, so I don't know all the songs. One day when I get a job, commission you. I can do fancy ones anyway. Listen, I'm already, because my friend Gio, she popped in here. I think it was the Friday before I left, I think. Gio is like hella busy. And I'm trying to like clean this off, but the hand-drawn Leon, Gio's the one that drew that. Hand-drawn with no reference photo, just from her brain in a moving car. She drew that. Incredibly talented. So when one of the Howl's Moving Castle patterns, like the cross stitch pattern. I saw that and I thought of Geo. And so I'm going to, whenever I get to that one, that's probably going to go to Geo. I got a lot of things to make. But what 2 books I also would like to know. Lunch has been made. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, what time is it? 2? Part of me wants to do one more sprint, but then the other part of me is like, what if I ended now-ish? And then that way I can eat like a late lunch before DBD. So I might do that. Or like a really, really short final sprint. So that way I can trace my little chocobo pattern. I mean, I could do that now. I don't know. Never leave. Stay forever. Second coffee. Good. Yeah, that was my second coffee I was working on. This Side of Paradise of Scott Fitzgerald and Hooked by Emily McIntyre. What is that? Okay, wait. What's the book? Oh no. Whatever. You forgot to drink coffee today? Damn. I don't forget. I've made the choice not to. And then especially if I do it for 2 days in a row, because I need to be drinking more water anyway, then I get like hella caffeinated. Hooked by Emily. Oh, I've seen the cover of that book. Is it like a retelling, basically? Peter Pan? Peter Pan? Can I like... Oh? Good read. This is why I don't visit you anymore. God. Okay, let me just get blinded by the light. That's fine. Dark contemporary romance. He wants revenge, but he wants her more. James has always had one agenda: destroy his enemy, Peter Michaels. When Peter's 20-year-old daughter Wendy shows up in James's bar, he sees his way in, seduce the girl, and use her for his revenge. The perfect plan. Until things in James's organization begin to crumble. Suddenly, he has to find the traitor in his midst, and his plan for revenge gets murkier as James starts to see Wendy as more than just a pawn in his game. Wendy has been cloistered away. That's a great word, cloistered. Cloistered away most of her life by her wealthy and cold father. But a spontaneous night out with friends turns into an intense and addictive love affair with dark and brooding James. As much as she knows James is dangerous. Oh wait, sorry, I read that wrong. As much as she knows James is dangerous, Wendy can't seem to shake her desire for him. But as their relationship grows more heated and she learns more about the world he moves in, she finds herself unsure if she's falling for the man known as James or the monster known as Hook. Okay. Cloistered D's nuts. I'm going to do dramatic readings. I'm really good at it. Except when I fuck up the sentence like I did a second ago. Anyways. I just want you yapping. I can yap all damn day. That's the thing. That's part of the reason, like, I was like, I could try YouTube videos. Like, yeah, people either can just not watch or mute me, but the camera has to listen to me. And I can just say as much as I want. Shocking news. I forget a lot. Same. Really love Emily McIntyre, but she's definitely not for everyone. Oh. I've seen that book cover. I've never read anything by her. But that's interesting. Fancy coffee. What is going? My extra drive on my desk feels like it's about to take off. Anyways. Fancy coffee. Don't want to waste it. Making sure you finish the pot every day. You gotta. Need Pete's cat in my ear narrating. I'm so good at narrating things. Even when I fuck it up, it's fine. DNF my first book of March when I saw the average rating was a 2.2. I mean, there are some times when you like, a couple times I've gone to Storygraph because like either the title sounds interesting or like I saw it mentioned somewhere and then I see it has a lower rating. I'm gonna be honest because I never really trusted Goodreads averages. I was like, every time I was like, really? This is a higher rating now, and no. But Storygraph seems to be more like kind of on par for me. So if I go to Goodreads and I see it has like a lower rating, I'm like, maybe I don't read that. A lot of people loved it and I don't understand which one was it. Not that I'll know what it is, but I want to know. My reading out loud sucks. I swear I can read, but if it's lead or led or read or read or word starts like another word, I correct it to the other word I feel like it's going to be. I always hated, I feel like we all did, like when you're in class, like when you were in grade school, I don't know why they did this. Like you would have to go around the room and like read a paragraph or a sentence or something out of the book. I fucking hated that. Put you on the spot. No. Popcorn. Yeah, I fucking hated that shit. Why? For why? What did it teach me except to be anxious and to sit there and go like, I'm going to fuck every word up. I'm not going to be able to read. And that's all I did as a kid was read. But then I'm going to sit there. It's going to get to my turn. And everyone's going to be like, this loser stumbling over your words. Count the paragraphs or you got to like prep ahead of time. And then when it gets to you, you've already been prepping. And so then you pause and then it's still just a giant mess. Sometimes even with low ratings, I still give it a try. That's probably a good, because you can always DNF it if you're not digging it. This book I wish I would have stopped. Heavenly Bodies, a popular TikTok fantasy romance. Okay. And you don't remember shit. Exactly. Then you look at your paragraph and you're like, I feel like I'm learning. I'm not a romantasy girly, and that's fine. It's fine. I think I just get disappointed when I know I'm not a romantasy girly, but like the story sounds really interesting. And in my brain is like, it's not going to focus on the plot or the story or what have you. It's gonna focus on the romance. But my brain is like, but it might focus on the plot and it doesn't. And then I just get disappointed. It's fine. Premise sounds good. It was like they were speedrunning the relationship and character development. That's my problem is I'm like, but I don't want this. I want the plot. I want what's gonna happen. Give me the meat of the book. I'm just over here like, I don't care about romance. Just negative romance for me, please. The Gorge, no. It sounds familiar though. We haven't had in 3 minutes. Just BT dubs. My book you definitely haven't heard of. It's good. Too many sexual references for a YA book and minor characters. That's a lot. That's interesting. Wanted to give Hooked a try because it's outside my normal reading. Couldn't get into Emily's Reimagining and Peter Pan. Yeah, like part of me wants to sit here and be like, I should try. It's like romantasy is not my thing, but like some books, be like, I could give this a try, or I could give this genre a try, or what have you. But then I'm like, but do I want to? Do I want to do that? Or I could read Robin Hobb. I could read these gigantic books. Who's Miles? Okay, here's my thing. I don't know who anyone is. I either know them by the character they've played, or I might recognize their face and be like, oh yeah, that guy. You started Dungeon Crawler Carl. Excellent. I hope you love it. You have to. It's so good. You have to. I haven't started the third one yet. I finished the second one like a week ago. I was about to say we're gonna summon Allie back. Goose? Okay, I never saw the first Top Gun all the way through. I saw bits and pieces. I was like, who's Goose? Oh, I didn't see Fantastic Four because I hated the cartoon because I thought they were all terrible. I don't like Fantastic Four. If I could get rid of a group of superheroes, it would be Fantastic Four. Don't like them. Don't like them. Terrible. As a person who loves deep, flawed characters, I couldn't believe their declarations and actions. Ooh. My least favorite in the series. Try another one series or never read her again. Respect either way. You finished the sixth one. I'm excited. Help me relax and lower my anxiety. It's so fun. It's just a good time. It's just silly, goofy. Silly, goofy, but with adventure and action, and it's fun. Pedro Pascal. I didn't know there was a new one. Hold on. Pedro Fantastic Four. Such a good time. Yeah. It's not always all a good time, but like overall. The first two, it's a good time. Wait. Who does he play? Not Mr. Fantastic. He's my least favorite one. I just really hate Fantastic Four. I don't really have a solid reason, but that's a lot of the stuff that I don't like, is I most of the time don't really have a good solid reason for disliking a character or a movie or whatever. I just really don't fucking like it. Looks like the Jets. I just really fucking hated the cartoon. I hated Mr. Fantastic. I was like, you're a fucking loser. I hate you. Whatever the girl's name is, like his sister or whatever. Wait, it's not his sister. Whatever. I didn't like her. I didn't like any of them. They were all annoying and I hated them. Hate Fantastic Four. Subpar superhero group. Thank you. Thank you. And I just never understood, like, whenever that first movie came out, I was like, why are you making a movie about this? I don't understand. I do fully accept being a hater. Because I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting better at least at, like, going, okay, this is not my vibe, and here, I don't like this. Here's everything I think is wrong with it. But if someone came up to me as like, I fucking love Fantastic Four, I'd be like, that's cool. You do you. You can go love them. I think they're trash. And I try not to, like, if I know ahead of time someone came up to me and was like, oh my God, I love Fantastic Four, I would just limit myself to being like, not my thing. Definitely my least favorite. But, you know, that's just me. So. This is the third one. Why? Why? The mom from The Incredibles did it better than Mr. Iffy at best. Like, yeah, like because she's sassy. Why is the Fantastic Four? Why are they just so bad? They're just not good. In any form, in any format, in any version, in any world, they're all bad. And I know Hollywood is like running out of ideas and they're running out of movies to make. And they're like, superheroes is always a good idea. Superheroes always does really well. Why the Fantastic Four? Why? They're awful and boring. No one likes them. They're just not good. Also, here's a library of books you can use to make movies and shows. Ambivalent about Fantastic. Super. Thank you. Too overpowered for most situations. See, this is why me and Keisha get along. I hate Superman. He is too perfect. He's too overpowered. He's too much of everything. But everyone that I've ever met either is just kind of like, oh yeah, Superman's cool. Yeah, chill, thumbs up. Or they're like, what are you talking about? He's the best. Yeah, he's so strong, so he can save everybody. He sucks. I hate Superman. I hate him. Only like Superman stuff. I tried getting into Smallville when it was like just like whenever it was, like when it was debuting, I really couldn't get into it. I was like, it's fine. It just wasn't my thing. I like Superman Lois. Mostly because I really love the actor, and that's fine. Like, but Superman, the character, too overpowered. He's just too much of everything. And he's a fucking goody-goody. Fucking hate Superman. I really don't like Superman. He's on my list of, like, things and people that I hate. Like, characters. I hate Superman. There's a problem that people have been fighting for a solution. Superman comes in for 5 minutes. Problem solved. Yeah. And a tiny crystal, like a tiny crystal that like is not easy to obtain. Kryptonite just doesn't, grow in the house plant in the corner that you can get from Home Depot. It's not very easy to obtain. Obviously, the bad guys are gonna find a way to grab them some kryptonite so they can be like, haha, gotcha, bitch. But, it's not easy to obtain, and it's the only thing that takes him down. So basically, he's unstoppable. He's just a little goody two-shoes little bitch. I hate Superman. Fucking hate. I cannot stand him. He gets me so upset. He gets me so unbelievably annoyed. He's weak to cryptocurrencies. Probably. He's probably like, oh, it has the word crypt in it, so I'm allergic to it. God. There's a graphic novel comic called Girl Taking Over, a Lois Lane story. Really fun little read. I hate Superman so much. So much. See, and these are the things I can just go on and on and on about. I had a dog named Crypto. Why would you name your dog after the thing that can kill you? Batman's so much. Batman's just a dude. Granted, he's a rich dude, like he has a ton of money. Yeah, so he can get all the cool, fun stuff to help him beat up Bat. But he's just a dude. He's not some alien from outer space who has magic powers and shit. He's just a dude, and he's way better. Keep your enemies closer, I guess so. He's like, if I name my dog this, and I'm near him every day, maybe I can become invincible. God, I hate Superman. I hate him so much. After Krypton's home planet. Oh, I hate him. Still hate him. Wish he would have stayed there. Wish he would have stayed there. Can't remember what happened. It was like some other, like, something came in. They were like blowing up Krypton, and so like his parents put him in the whatever and like was like, good luck, kid. Bye. It's ambivalent Superman. I'm over here like, let me tell you how much I hate him. He's not a real person. He's a comic book character. But I literally hate him with every ounce of my being. Something altered. Yeah, like something about there was an invasion or something. What happened? Then like his parents like shot him off into space. They're like, good luck, bye. Hope you live. Because we aren't. X-Men has simultaneously the best and worst lore of all the superheroes. I love the X-Men though. I hate Jean Grey. That's another one. If you want to know another character I really don't like, Jean Grey. Goody two shoes. Also a shit ton of power. Don't like her. And also, really, everyone else has like, their cool secret X-Men name. You just keep your name? Really? Boring. What happened? Dude, what's Superman's planet? Krypton. How do you spell Krypton? Not Kylie Irving. I don't even know who that is. Krypton. Oh. Wait. Okay, this is from Wikipedia. In 1948, Krypton was ultimately destroyed when its red sun began to collapse. Okay. Planet was pulled into the sun and crushed, exploded. Okay. I thought somebody was like invading or something. What actually happened to Krypton? the home world of the Kryptonians before the planet was destroyed in a seismic implosion from careless mining of the planet's core. Should have been careful. Nearly all Kryptonians were killed in the implosion, except for Kal-El, Druzad, I don't know who the fuck that is, and the Sword of Rao. Okay, so they were being stupid, abusing their planet, so then parents put him in like the little spaceship, shot him out into space, and they were like, good luck, kid. And then he landed on Earth and became the Superman we all know and hate. There you go. The amount of retcon bullshit in X-Men's a nightmare. She thinks about a new name, she gets a mic. Fucking hate Jean Grey. She sucks. Cookies? I want cookies. I deserve cookies. We all know and hate. Yeah, fucking hate Superman. I feel like those who are ambivalent and they're just like, you're like, how you feel about Superman? They're like, eh. It's more along the lines of like, I could, do without him. I think Jean Grey's hot. Okay, it's fine to appreciate, whoever and be like, they're a hottie, they are an attractive person. That's totally fine. No issues there. But like, really, you couldn't even pick a name. I don't know what name she would pick, but like, everybody else has a name. You couldn't pick one? Girl. Unoriginal. Boring. Goody two shoes. Mastermind. Yeah. Like, I'm just something. Have a little creativity. Go to Google. I don't know. Type in superhero names or something. Come on. Brainstorm with all of your other X-Men. You want to get me wound up? Let's talk about Jean Grey and Superman and how they're both terrible. She really does get named. It ain't even actually her. Superhero name creator. Exactly. Superhero name generator. And then, if any normie that's not an X-Men like happens to look on her computer, they'll just be like, oh, are you like just seeing like what your superhero name would be? Oh, are you writing a book? And she'd be like, haha, yeah, totally. She's just terrible. Scott Summers, I don't like him either because in the movies and in the cartoons, he was always like pining like a little baby after Jean Grey. I'm like, you're a little bitch. God. Although it'd be kind of cool to like shoot lasers out of your eyes. He couldn't control it though, so that's kind of a bummer. That would be fun though. Anyways. These are the important conversations we have to have, okay? Oh my god. Pizza Cat says she could be a better superhero than Jean Grey. I could be a better superhero than Jean Grey. Especially because it was like telekinesis, right? Because she could like move stuff with her mind and then... Not psychic. What is it? What the fuck did she have? Jean Grey. Jean Grey. And she has cool hair too. Come on, man. Telepathy. Otherwise known as telepathy. Telepathy. I would come up with a better name. What's Wikipedia call her? Let's see. Not Ray Summers. You got married to the loser. Telepathy. Apathy at a distance. Yes. Psychic fish. Fish tilapia. Fuck. Like, she looks cool. She has cool hair. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Okay, this is from Wikipedia. Jean Grey, a member of a subspecies of humans known as mutants, born with superhuman abilities. Born with the psionic powers? What does that mean? What do you mean psionic? Okay, this takes me to... That's too fancy. Go away. Go away. Psychic powers got a lot of really silly hand waved abilities. I don't, they're psychic. I don't know. It's psychic. Okay, according to Wikipedia, the character has also been known as Marvel Girl, Phoenix, and Dark Phoenix at various points in her history. Okay, Dark Phoenix, that's cool. Phoenix, that's cool. Dark Phoenix better though. Okay. Marvel Girl, no. Boring. Ew. Gross. Sound like just a fancy umbrella brain power term. Yeah, it took me to a thing where it was like something engineering. I said no. Forgot about that. Yeah, just go by Dark Phoenix. That's a cool ass name. Gina's the second largest retcon point in the entire X-Men series. Do not go down the rabbit hole. Okay, but. Oh, here's, yeah, the storyline in which Jean Grey, I love it when they always like, when all of these comics have like different storylines and gets really convoluted. Okay, let's see. Oh, initially, okay. Jean Grey debuted under the codename Marvel Girl. Come on, Stan. That's a terrible name. I guess for the time it was fine. But terrible name. Jeez, rabbit holes are my five. I love a good rabbit hole. Put me on a rabbit hole path and I am happy as a little, rabbit, I guess. Phoenix is the name that doesn't technically belong to her. Phoenix is its own thing. Oh. The original team's solo female member. She's not like other girls. That's all I'm getting from that. Marvel Girl was a regular part of the team through the series publication. Initially possessing the ability of telekinesis, character was later granted the power of telepathy, which would be retconned years later as a suppressed mutant ability. I love a good retcon. Rabbit hole theories breed like rabbits is true. In the late 1970s, Jean Grey underwent a significant transformation from the weakest member to its most powerful. Let's see. The storyline in which she died as Marvel Girl, was reborn as Phoenix, has been retroactively dubbed by fans the Phoenix Saga. And the storyline of her eventual corruption and death as Dark Phoenix has been termed the Dark Phoenix Saga. Very original, both sagas, very original. Okay, but like Dark Phoenix is a really cool name. We should have just stuck with that, or at least stuck with Phoenix. More things for me to talk about. Not to derail, but I did. I forget. Like Allie? I think Allie, like, there was a little post. And me and Vanessa both were like, are we just not gonna, are they gone? Do we not have to see Pinhead anymore? And apparently it's like one of those, oh, last call if you want to buy it, but you can't buy it after X date. I was really hoping that we would just never see Pincushion again, that he would just disappear into the void and I would never have to see him ever again. And then I was like, well, that wouldn't make sense though, because all those people who paid for Pincushion and then wouldn't be able to play him would get really pissed. I hate that. I thought he made a complaint. That's what I thought. I'm less excited too. I know. I was like, that's what we think. Just refund. Yeah. To my understanding, it just means like, you have until X date, March, whatever, to buy, I guess, that chapter. And then after that, they lose the license or, and then you can't buy him anymore if you really wanted him. I was just hoping he would go away forever because I hate him so much. I also hate Pinhead. Pinhead sucks. I would also like to be reimbursed for the trauma of playing against him. Again, I have never DC'd a DBD match on purpose. If it's just like the game kicks me out, that's one thing. I've never DC'd. if I were to DC Pinhead, what's her name? Fucking lady with the robot arm and her hips are like, she got those hips that don't lie. Whatever her name is. Gunslinger 2, Deathslinger, whatever his name is. Those three. Drone Mommy. Her. Yeah. Her, Pincushion, Deathslinger. I would DC against any of them. I hate all three of them. You really want to go down that rabbit hole? I have another podcast. Give me. Send it to me. God, love a good rabbit hole. That's what happens sometimes. And then like most of the time for me, it's on YouTube. And then I look at the time and go, what happened? Where did the last couple hours go? I have to stop myself. Anyways. Okay. What time is it? I feel like this was a short stream, but I also haven't streamed in a week. And it was a very mentally and emotionally draining week last week. So that's fine. We're going to ease back into it. It's okay. I only get to play my game for 3 hours tonight. I'll play Lost Ark and Sims. And both of those you can get lost in so easily. So how did I get here, YouTube? It was a catch up and vibe stream. It really was. Because apparently I have a lot of words to get out. Who knew? 30 minutes ago you were debating on it. And here we are. Listen. You guys really just, I needed all of you to know that Fantastic Four, worst superhero group ever. Superman, hate him. Jean Grey, hate her. Who else do I not like? I've been holding my words. See, this is what it's here for. We're here so we can all get our words out. They are thoughts, our opinions, as long as they are not hurting other people. Jean Grey and Superman, that don't count. They're just terrible comic book characters. It doesn't matter. But Kyle, exactly. Green Lantern. Okay, the only introduction to Green Lantern I really know is like Justice League. Because I was never a comic book girly. But more so when I knew about like certain characters prior to meeting Tien, but then like after meeting Tien, I knew more. Green Lantern, I guess ambivalent is probably my stance. Yeah, I don't really know enough about Green Lantern to make a solid comment. And you know I have a lot of comments and a lot of thoughts and opinions, a lot of words. I guess just like he's fine or they're fine because technically, is it the Green Lantern Corps? Because like all the dudes and dudettes, they're all Green Lantern, like every single one of them, right? I had no existential right. See, and I never saw that one. I just knew the cartoons. Superman power creep problem. Oh, all I know is they have the ring and they can like I don't know, like fire I don't know, little missile out of it, like a Green Lantern missile, and they can like create shapes or something. I don't really know. I don't know enough about Green Lantern. Do I need to learn about Green Lantern and therefore be able to give you a strong opinion one way or the other? Because I only know cartoon Green Lantern. I forgot they made a movie. And I didn't see it either because I was like, that doesn't look good. They can make anything. Okay, with the ring's powers. Limited counters like Superman. Oh. But if you take their ring, like if you take it, they lose it, whatever, then they're just kind of stuck though, right? Like they can't do shit. They're just like a person in a green uniform with a mask. They do run out of battery. No ring, no shit. I didn't know that the rings ran out of battery. I guess in my brain, the Green Lantern ring was just like, worked all the time forever. Oh, it don't even have a uniform? Oh, it like they put the ring on and it, boom, transforms. He made a damn fighter jet to fly around through space in the damn cartoon. It feels like a design flaw. I agree with, it's like Superman power creep. I feel like it should have limitations. I do like that it runs out of power. I guess it has to be recharged. Sorry, we need to pause this boss fight. Do you have a USB-C charger? Like, do you have a battery bank, like a power bank or something? I just need to plug it in real fast. It charges quick though. So like 10 minutes, like 5 minutes, I can get 50%. 10 minutes, fully charged. That'd be great. Thanks. A literal lantern, they have to recharge it. Okay, I do like that. Do you have to recharge a lantern? How's that work? Sounds like Deadpool saying. Okay, see, now I need to go on a deep dive on a rabbit hole about Green Lantern. Okay. The lantern recharges the ring. Is the lantern just like, it's just good all the time forever? It like is cool? Like, you don't have to like set it in the sun so it can recharge, so then it can recharge the ring. I do like that the ring has to be recharged. I do like that. I kind of have issue with it. They can create anything that they think of and like kind of fuck up the bad guys. One of those for camping. They're awesome. Wife is a Green Lantern. Just without the ring. Okay. A little bit of a power creep. I feel like they should have had not as much power. Okay. I have opinions now, and I'm leaning more towards not a fan. Can't be the purple lantern. How many other lantern colors are there? I also want to be a purple. Can we be multiple purple? Green, orange, yellow, orange, blue, red, indigo, pink. Okay, indigo's probably the closest. So I want to be indigo. Can we make a purple lantern? Do they do different things? A feeling. Oh no, is this like the heart from Captain Planet? Because heart didn't do shit. Ooh, feelings. Woo. You're red and I'm blue. We can combine. We should do that. Can my lantern change my hair color so it's always matching? It's like Infinity Stone. Wait, hold on. Green Lantern. Lantern. Different colors? Okay, hold on. Okay, fuck you, AI. Hold on. Green. Oh, okay. That's what I was looking up. Yeah. Okay, it's talking about two different storylines, but red, rage. I'm good at that. Orange, greed. That's kind of interesting. Yellow, fear. Green, willpower. Blue, hope. Indigo, compassion. Violet. There is a purple. Love. Black, death. White, life. But this does say the storylines Sinestro, Core War, and Blackest Night. Introduce the rest of the spectrum with the emotions. Okay. Red rings replace the user's heart and transform their blood into corrosive plasma? Okay, they normally cannot be removed without killing the user, but that sounds really cool. It kind of sounds like Plague from DBD. Wait. Okay, but that sounds... They vomited there. That sounds pretty cool, though. Okay. Orange ring. The only one living individual can wield the power of the orange ring light. Since orange ring bearers are so consumed with greed, they cannot bear the thought of sharing power with others. That checks out. Lex Luthor. Luthor? Why did I say it like that? That's his brother. Lex Luthor and Lex Luthor. It's the fancy version. Briefly shared that power with, I don't know, some dude. Wow. Okay, yellow. You're not gonna tell anything about it? Okay, with their yellow power ring completely drained of its energy, they must provide it with the spark it needs to accomplish this feat by facing their greatest fear. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, members of the Sinestro Corps, which I guess they're the dudes who have the yellow ring, which is fear. They're chosen for their ability to instill great fear in others. Ew. Blue, hope. Blue rings are fueled by hope. They give their users the most power, but they must be near an active green power ring to tap into their full potential. Otherwise, the blue rings are only capable of the abilities of ordinary Green Lantern rings. Okay, that one sounds... Don't get blue. Green Lantern was weak to yellow, so I could throw cheese at him. What's he gonna do? Yeah, I could throw a cheesy pizza. What are you gonna do? I wish I had a pizza ring. Make a pizza anytime I wanted it. Oh my god, I can make pizza bites anytime I wanted them. I'm gonna be yellow. Ain't no one gonna be scared of me. Okay, it sounds like don't get the blue ring. That sounds boring. Blue ring basically sounds like the green ring. Just like a regular ring. Wait, what? A blue power ring is capable of feeding off the hope of other beings. Constant recharging while still performing impressive feats, including reversing a dying sun's age. Oh, and they also grant precognitive visions to their wielders. Oh, okay. Can heal wounds. Oh, within the proximity of a Green Lantern's. Oh, they can heal wounds. Okay. I mean, I guess fine, but like, don't. It's fine. You have the stone in the ring be a pizza. Yeah. The sun, like the thing outside. But also, that's a good point. S-U-N. But good shout. Because it could have been either. Okay, what? Indigo's compassion. What does it do? What do you do, though? They use staffs instead of power batteries to recharge the rings. Okay, but what do they do, though? Okay, but what does it do? Indigo power rings give their users ability to perceive compassion in others and to force compassion onto those who feel none. Boring. Don't get that one. I was like, heal your son's age? Interesting. What if you have a daughter? They're like, fuck them. No. Rude. Okay, don't get the indigo ring. Indigo ring. Boring. Don't get that one. Okay, violet rings fueled by emotion of love. They allow their wearer to fly, generate a protective aura, and create violet light constructs. So basically like a normal one. Hold on. Okay, they can create crystals that can be used to imprison members of other Lantern Corps on some planet. Okay, that sounds boring. Purple ring's boring. Yeah, we need our own rings. Violet power rings can restore the recently deceased to life by drawing power from the heart of one that loves them. Okay, black rings are fueled by death. They're wielded by the deceased? By zombies? Zombie ring. Okay, white power ring. What do you do? The exact capabilities and limitations are still unknown. Boring. Okay, they can resurrect the dead. So they can make zombies. Okay, well, if the red one wouldn't kill me, that one would be pretty cool. We need a pizza ring. Just like a food ring. Some of those didn't sound too impressive. Anyways. Did I finish my stuff? I did now. Well, I didn't really, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay. Well. Okay, we're like officially done now. For real, promise, no lie. Was it fax? No printer? What is it? What do the kids say? Sorry for trying. No, like, this is fun. I sat there and yapped for like 40 minutes at the start of stream. And then during our first break, I went over again. It was a catch-up stream. It was a chit-chat, a yap, catch-up, say all of our words, hashtag facts, no printer. I don't know what it is. I forget. Something like that, because I was like, why do they say that? And Jan was like, a fax machine. Like, you know, printer, fax machine. And I was like, oh. No printer. Yeah, like, I was like, what? Because I was thinking fax like F-A-C-T-S, not F-A-X. And I was really confused. I don't get it. Yeah, no printer, just fax. I don't remember what I was saying, but oh yeah, that we're done. And now I can eat some leftover pasta. Get some of my remnants. And then like copy a little chocobo. Is it raining again? Probably. We're supposed to get a blizzard. No pizza, just cheese. See, that one's better. That one's better. Okay. This was good. This was fun. Because I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I keep saying blizzard. It's probably not even a blizzard. We had a winter weather warning. Oh, what the fuck is happening in the south? Jesus. Ugh. But we do have a winter weather warning. Winter storm warning. Apologies. And it's supposed to get pretty nasty. Pretty fucking nasty. Starting tonight. Wintry mix expected around 3:45 p.m. That's in about an hour. I hope you mean Dairy Queen Blizzard. I wish. Every time you talk about Blizzard, I think of ice cream, as you should. Stay safe and warm. Thank you. Yeah, we have not had a lot of snow. But then a couple of weeks ago on Reddit, in the subreddit for my area, someone was like, they made a post and they were like, I've put away my snowblower. And everybody in the comments, myself included, I just yelled it at the phone. I was like, I'm kind of excited. I like the snow because it's still winter. But everyone's like, well, now we're definitely going to get a blizzard. Now we're definitely getting snow because not only did you put away your snowblower, but you have publicly announced that you have put away your snowblower. This is, when it comes, that's on you. So, Tien was not working from home because I told him when he woke up, and then he also checked it. I thought he might come home early because today was just supposed to be rain. I think it is raining again. But like the snow isn't really going to pick up. It's supposed to be a wintry mix in about an hour, but like the actual snow part wasn't supposed to kick in until tonight. And then, well, like all day tomorrow. So I'm not sure how much snow. I read earlier a good bit, like a decent amount, but when I was reading the article, it was listing like not just my area, but like some of the suburbs as well. So I was like, I don't give a shit about that. What about me? What about me in the area I am in? Way more important. It's 70 degrees, gross. So I assume he'll be working from home tomorrow, because it sounds like it's going to be enough of a problem that, you know, if you don't have to go out, you should probably just stay home. So, first person who publicly claims they changed their winter tires to summer, they cause a blizzard. Yeah. And you just have to accept it. Like, if you're the person that goes and makes the public declaration of like, I have changed to summer tires, I have put away my snowblower, you know, basically you've put away all of your winter stuff, it's on you. And you just got to accept that when it happens, when that blizzard comes in, when all that snow comes in, when all of the mess is your fault. You just have to do it. You accept it and move on. Hi, back. How's it going? So I'm expecting snow. It probably won't start until like overnight. I'll probably be asleep. Hey, yeah, we're about to head out because I've just been talking the whole damn time. I didn't know what I wanted to do today. I have projects to work on, but I was like, I really don't want to do those. I don't want to work on them. Time zones. Time zones mess everything up, honestly. And then you get confused because you sit there, or at least I do, and then you're like, okay, so-and-so's in this time zone. And then you have to like do all the mental math, or I guess you could just Google to figure out what time, like if they're doing something or they're going to start something, what time that is for you. It's a mess. But I hope you've been doing well. It's raining over here. I was just talking, we're going to be getting some snow. Let me check one more time. How much snow though? I don't want tornadoes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay, like 7 o'clock tonight. Okay. Bloody blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is just like, you know, they do the general counties and like the general description. Let's see. Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations between 5 and 9 inches. But that's like for a big area. So where I am, it might be a good amount of snow. Maybe it won't be that much. We'll see. Winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. Yeah, we're definitely getting snow. Lots of co-works nighttime for you. This is 9 p.m. there. Co-works night, yes. Usually you work all day, take a short break, and then work more. Snow native. I don't want a snow native. I don't want any kind. I don't want it. I don't want none of that. I have all kinds of stuff on my desk. I was trying to measure. I was cutting all, because there's like all these little, I need to get tape to see it frays. There was a lot of fraying on this. I do need to get tape so I can like tape down the sides for both those and for my cross stitch so it will stop the fraying. Because, man, the amount of like fraying I gotta clip off and that just peels off, and I don't want that. Ugh. Book of the month game, let's go. Okay. What are we doing? I'm gonna eat food. That's what we're gonna do. Allie goes live in 16 minutes. But you know who's live right now? Chili with Dilly. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. That was me yesterday. I was like, I should do something. I should work on something. And then today I was like, I should do something. I guess I'm gonna do something. What I'm gonna do, I don't know. Oh yeah, Jasper, it's big nap. So then he has his afternoon zoomies, and then he can take another little nap. No reading. You could, well, if you start reading, then that's when he'll wake up. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for coming back and hanging out and listening to me talk and hearing all my opinions on why the Fantastic Four are terrible, Superman sucks, Jean Grey sucks. Tien's home. Do you want to say hi to Tien before we leave? Because this is where we're going. For those on mobile, because I know you get left behind. We're going to see Dylan. No one tell him. Tien, say hello, goodbye. Oh no, don't tell Dylan we're gonna go visit. Say hello and goodbye. Is this how it feels when I just do my like thumbs up? Oh, it's dilly time. Peanut butter dilly time. Yes. Wait. Hang on. Peanut butter dilly time. Okay, we have to do a special. Peanut butter dilly time. Yes. Yes. It's so good. I'm glad the tutorial helped you to like get it all set up, May. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Okay, we're gonna go see Dylan. I assume Dylan's going to raid into Allie because Allie starts soon and we're all gonna play DBD tonight. That's what I assume's gonna happen. But grab one of the raid messages, grab emotes, do whatever you want to do. Time to cause chaos, exactly. Make sure you take your meds, drink your water, eat some food, go down a rabbit hole, see which Green Lantern ring that you would want. Can you cuddle your pets? Okay. We're gonna go, not shout out. Wrong. Not shout out. I mean, yes, but not in this particular instance. Raid. Raiding. Okay. Let's go. Be good to yourselves. Make good choices or don't. I'm not your mom. Do what you want. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11. And I don't know what we're doing. We can just yell about Superman and Jean Grey and Green Lantern some more. Okay, bye.